Today, we are going to talk about prison workouts that you can get done in an extremely limited amount of time with absolutely zero equipment. The two most common excuses that I hear on a day-to-day basis are, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough equipment. Well, guess what? Your excuses. Today, we're going to get to work. And by the way, I expect you've been here before. I expect that you subscribe, and I expect that you have your notifications turned on for the best, the most real fitness advice in the world. You're in prison. You have no gear. You have nothing but a floor. Prison's a rough place. To a degree, your survival, your comfort level is dependent on what a savage you are, how fit you are. So today, we're going to get right into it with one of my favorite no-gear workouts, and all you need is a floor. The workout is called 220. What's 220? It's 200 reps of push-ups, 200 reps of sit-ups, and 200 reps of squats in 20 minutes. It's a 600 rep workout. How are we going to break that down? We got a timer. We're going to do 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats on the minute, every minute for 20 total minutes, and that's going to get us all of those reps. So let's get started and let's talk this through. I like doing this stuff in real time, so we're going to start the clock. We owe 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right into 10 sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That took 51 seconds. We are right back down. We're going to do it again. It's on the minute every minute. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right back in your 10 sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sit-ups is the slowest part of this. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see here, we have about 10 seconds to rest. At the 2-minute mark, we're going to do it all again. I'm not going to make you sit through the whole thing. That's the workout. You didn't think I was going to leave you just like that, did you? We got to go over form. Yes, this workout is simple. Yes, it only takes 20 minutes. No, you don't require any gear, but form is still important. So let's cover that off on a movement-by-movement basis. The first movement, the push-up. You're going to put your hands on the ground. They're going to be roughly shoulder width apart, all right? You're going to have a tight line from your feet to your head, or your head to your feet. You're going to lower yourself down while keeping that plank. You're going to touch the chest to the ground, and you're going to press back up. Common things I see with the sit-up: a lack of range of motion. People do this halfway stuff. That is not a push-up. Your chest has to touch the ground. You have to go to full extension. When I say the chest touches the ground, listen, I don't care if you're half an inch from the ground. If you do this and you hit here, I'm totally fine with that. I'm also totally fine at ending the movement here as opposed to here. But again, I don't want to see this partial type stuff. I want, we'll say 95% of the range of motion complete. And especially as you get to the later rounds, this thing gets hard. 10, 10, 10. every minute on the minute is easy for the first couple of minutes. It gets rough. So let's just try to keep those push-ups as quality as possible. 200 quality push-ups is better than 200 halfway push-ups. 200 halfway push-ups are better than 200 garbage push-ups. So that is the push-up. Now, for the sit-up, pretty easy to do as well. Your knees are bent or your legs are bent at a 90-degree angle, just wiping the dirt off my knees. And you're just gonna sit up and down essentially. Down and up. Now I said this is the slowest part of the movement. Really hard to speed this up. I suppose you can go a little bit faster, but that's it for the sit-up. It's a really simple form to get. That said, the sit-up is really underrated. I feel like people in the exercise community have spent the last 30 years trying to replace it. Flutter kicks, V-sit kickouts, knees to elbows, feet to hands, plank holds, blah, 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 blah. The sit-up is the classic to me. It is the most underrated abdominal exercise there is. If you don't know what else to do and you really want that six-pack, you really want those abs that are gonna make eyes pop out of their heads, the sit-up is your ticket. And you'll notice I have no mat. Don't be a baby. You don't need a mat. Your little back, it's not gonna hurt too bad. You might be in a position where you just have a floor, you just have a carpet, you're in jail and you got a cement floor, you got nothing else and you just gotta do the work. Stop it with your excuses. One more note on the sit-up. I don't wanna see a little crunch. I don't wanna see this. All right, crunches can be good for abdominal isolation, but I want the full sit-up. Do the real thing. Full range of motion, chest to knees, back to ground, no halfway stuff. And now for the squat. How am I gonna word this? A lot of you don't squat enough. You want glutes, that's what everybody on the internet wants, and you go do these silly little hip thrusts. The best thing you can do to build a massive set of glutes, to build a massive set of legs, is the simple, the humble, the squat. But none of you want to do it because it's hard, so you go for these easy exercises. You squat more, your legs will look far better. If there's one thing to trust me on, it's that right there. But when it comes to the squat, you're gonna stand roughly shoulder width apart. You're gonna squat down. I want you to go just below parallel. You see how my hips crease right here? That's where I want you to be. This is not a parallel squat. This is a parallel squat. You want your body upright and you want to stand up. Range of motion and form are everything when it comes to the squat. So I'm going to repeat it. Your legs are roughly shoulder width apart. You're going to push that butt back. You're going to squat down. Your body's nice and upright. You're going to below parallel to where your hips crease. And you're going to stand back up in a full range of motion. That is a proper squat. All right, so here's the deal with these prison-style workouts. These no gear, no equipment things that I do. There's a reason I'm giving them to you. The reason, because the top two excuses everybody on this planet has is I don't have enough time and I don't have enough gear. Something like this takes 20 minutes. And in 20 minutes, you can get 200 reps of push-ups, 200 reps of sit-ups, and 200 reps of squats. 600 reps in 20 minutes. Now let's do some math. Let's say you only worked out for 20 minutes a day, and you got 600 reps in those 20 minutes. How many days in a year? Remind me. What's that? 365. You do this 365 days a year. Look at the reps. 219,000. The math, it doesn't lie. Many of you have never done that many reps in your life. If you want to break it down individually, 200 sit-ups a day, 365 days of the year, 73,000 sit-ups. There's that six-pack you've always wanted. 73,000 squats. I was about to do the math again, but I don't need to. There's the glutes you've always wanted. Never mind your stupid hip thrusts. 73,000 push-ups. There's the pecs. There's the shoulders. There's the triceps, right? You can get a lot of work done in 20 minutes. And the best part of it, this requires nothing. You don't got to pay a membership fee at a gym. You don't got to leave your house. You don't got to go for a drive. You can do this in your bedroom. You could do this in your kitchen. You could do this in your basement. You could do this in your bathroom. You could do this in your laundry room. And again, back to the topic of the video, you could do this in prison. So here's what I need you to do. You watched the video. Hopefully you laughed a little bit. Hopefully you were entertained. Hopefully you got some knowledge. Now what I need you to do is get to work. Drop your excuses. Stop complaining about the time. Stop complaining about not having any gear and just get to work. And by the way, you want to freestyle this workout? Walk with me for a second. Come on over. Welcome to my office, the gym. Let's say you're bored. You don't like doing the push-ups. You don't like doing the sit-ups. You don't like doing the squats anymore. We'll replace some of the exercises. So maybe what we do, and there's just a little set of dumbbells right here. Maybe we'll do some push presses with the dumbbells, some lunges, because I love lunges, and we'll do some leg raises. So maybe you grab your dumbbells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did a little push press variation using my legs, more of a functional activity. 1, 2, 3. You go do your 10 lunges, and then you get down. 1, 2, 3, and you do your 10 lunges. So you could use this, or not your lunges, your leg raises. So you could do the same workout with 3 different movements. The original one was 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats every minute on the minute for 20 minutes. You're bored of those? The next day do 10 push presses, 10 lunges, 10 leg raises. The next day you happen to be at a gym or have access to a gym, you can pick 3 gym movements. Like, just get out of your head. Stop your excuses, stop your nonsense, and just get your ass to work.